Our next guest made history last month. She was sworn in as mayor of South Portland, Maine, state's fourth largest city, and now this makes her not the first ever Somali mayor of that town or in that state, but this is the first time in this country we see a Somali American who is now the mayor of a U.S. city. And here she is, that barrier-breaking woman herself, here on GMA3, Mayor Deqa Dhalac. Madam Mayor, it is such a pleasure to be able to call you that. How are you doing?
I am wonderful. How are you, TJ? And thank you so much for having me.
It is such a pleasure to have you here. And we hear it, a first ever, a barrier breaker. Remind folks of where you were, why you had to leave, and when you got to the U.S. in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, many Somali, as everybody know, that we had the civil war in Somalia back in 1990, and many people, fled from the country and end up going to different places, different countries in the world. And I end up here in the United States of America. I lived in Atlanta, Georgia, which was a beautiful city, and then moved to Maine in 2005, and been working with people, to provide services, social services, community organizing, asking immigrant people to, register to vote. So I've been doing the work for a very long time.
To that point, look, I'm sitting in this big city of New York, where anybody running for mayor, anybody who becomes mayor is seen as a politician. These are politicians. I don't see you, you're a mayor, but not as a politician. You're not in politics, you're in community. Is that fair to say? And please correct me if I'm wrong there. You seem to just ended up being mayor because you were always in the community in the first place.
Absolutely, and I take a pride of that. I say all the time, we're not politicians. We are a community-based organization that organizes and works for the people of South Portland. And I really love that fact because of the fact that we have a lot of people reaching out to us and asking us simple things. And because of my history working with human beings and being a social worker, it makes it easy for me to, get to know people, work with people. And for where I'm at right now, I wouldn't be here if it was not the people that I build relationship with, the community organizing and the community building. And in Maine, we just have so many amazing humans that are living in this state that are open and, folks who are welcoming people like me. And, people said it's time for change. And 6 city councilors of, white Americans said, we want you to be our mayor. So that tells you something, that we are not really politicians, but we are a community folks who are working for their constituents in our city.
And like you said there, the city council actually votes. It doesn't go to a vote of the community, it goes to those council members. But again, you're in frankly, one of the least diverse states in the country, and also your population there in that town is 90% white. And I'll start the question this way. Trump inspired you to get into politics, if you will, in the first place, but there's some context here that's necessary. Explain how that worked.
Yeah, so as women in general, whether we are black, white, Asian, Hispanic, indigenous, we don't usually say we want to run for office. So we always question ourselves as women. But for me, I have so many different identities. If you can, you can see me. I'm an immigrant. I'm a woman. I'm a black woman, immigrant, and also a Muslim woman. So that was really not the case for me to even think about running for office. But yeah, former President Trump came to Maine and was really saying some harsh things about immigrants in general. So I said, why not? Let's just show the people that we really are immigrants, but we are doing good things in our state and in our community. And that's what we've been doing. We have at least over a dozen immigrant elected officials in the state of Maine.
Your mama's back home still, right? You still have family back home. What did they say?
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. People are really pride. They have so much pride and so much, you know, they are grateful, they are happy, and they are asking what can we do back home in Somalia, how we can change policies, how can the politics in Somalia can be, you know, resonate what we have here in the United States, the democracy that we have. How can you help us, you know, be a better country and build back what we used to have back in long time ago? So hopefully, we will be able to help our country, our former country, Somalia, and show what we can do here can be also built into other countries that we left a long time ago.
South Portland, Maine Mayor Deqa Dhalac. Madam Mayor, it is an absolute pleasure to have you here on the show. Congratulations, and please, please stay in touch with us. Continue to check in. We'd love to continue to hear from you down the road, okay?
Thank you so much, TJ. I appreciate it.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.